Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Andy and today we are going to be doing a channeled messages video. So if you guys don't know, I am a medium and I do channel messages from spirit. The primary way that I receive messages is through claircognizance, which is psychic knowing. So I just know things. And one of the biggest things that I realized very, very early on, about like 2 years ago now, was that I tune into energies very, very, very easily. So this is when I do my monthly readings. I tune into your guides to receive messages from them to relate to you. So I'm kind of just the middle ground, and I think that is why mediums are called mediums, because we are in the middle. We're just the person that's delivering the message to you guys. Sorry, I'm trying not to hit the table. Also, new setup, new background. I'm actually at my parents' house because of whatever is going on in the world right now. I thought it'd be best to be at home with my family, as so many people I know are doing as well. So if you guys hear any background noise, I apologize, and I hope that you guys can be understanding that there's a lot of people in this house, so there's gonna be noise, you know, it's gonna happen, okay? So I took the past couple 5 minutes already just meditating, clearing my own energy, kind of giving myself a clean slate to be able to receive clear and concise messages for you guys from your guides, okay? So I have 3 crystals here today, and we are going to pick each one. And again, if you guys have never watched one of my channel messages, I will not be using any other tool other than myself to receive these messages. So we're not gonna be pulling cards. So if you wanted to watch a tarot reading, this is not gonna be that. This is just whatever comes through to me from your guides, okay? So with that being said, this video is going to be focused on receiving messages of whatever it is that you need to hear now. So I'm going to keep it very open, very broad. I just want to ask your guides, what do you need to know? What do you need to hear? Because I think that with the craziness that's going on, I think that a lot of people are really seeking advice or counsel or just some sort of comfort in some way, shape, or form. And I hope that this can bring that to you in whatever shape, way, or form you need to receive today, okay? So again, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys the crystals, and then you guys will pick, and then we'll get started, okay? So take a deep breath and start asking yourself, whether it's in your mind or out loud, what do I need to hear? Please, what do I need to hear? What is the message for me, okay? So group number 1 is going to be this Labradorite palm stone. It's currently my favorite one. I hope that I'm catching it in the light, because Labradorite is really tricky to catch on film, especially because I can't really see if you guys can see it or not, but it's so, so beautiful. So this is group number 1, Labradorite palm stone, okay? Group number 2 is gonna be this Lepidolite. This pretty Lepidolite. Group number 2. And group number 3 is going to be this green Fluorite. So green Fluorite as group number 3. So again, we have group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started with group number 1. I will be putting timestamps down below in the comment section as well in the description box, so you guys can just click on your group and skip ahead, okay? So I'm gonna get started with group number 1. So if you picked group number 1, the Labradorite palm stone, this is your channel message, and give me 1 second while I connect in with your guides and see what we pick up. For those that picked the Labradorite palm stone, what is the message for them? Ooh, okay. So they're showing me, I want to say it's a star, but it looks more like a, what are those, I guess it's a star. We'll go with that, it's a star, and they're just showing it to me in a very bizarre way. It's kind of like the stars spiraling, so it kind of looks like one of those throwing stars. You know what I'm talking about? Like the weapon? Kind of looks like that because I just see it spiraling and it's traveling somewhere. I kind of feel like your guides are trying to say that there's a dream or a wish or something that you're desiring that is making its way to you. I feel like this is coming towards you. I don't think that this is something that you're throwing away. I don't think this is something that's moving away from you. I feel like this is moving towards you. So I feel like your guides are really trying to relay this information in order for you to feel a little bit more secure that whatever dream or wish or desire it is that you've been wanting or longing after is making its way to you. It's traveling, so it's on its way, and I don't think that there's very much you have to wait. Your guides are also bringing up something about a temper. And they're showing this as like a volcano that's like erupting and blowing up. So I think that this is more so, you need to put a lid on it, okay? So some of you guys might have a little bit more of an extreme temper. It doesn't mean that you're an angry or bitter person, but it could just mean that when things upset you or when you're experiencing periods of stress, you might tend to kind of erupt and blow up on people and burst. And I know for myself, this is very, very true. When I get stressed and when I get overwhelmed, I do tend to burst and I tend to explode because I do have a temper. It doesn't mean that I'm angry all the time. It doesn't mean that I'm bitter all the time. It doesn't mean that I'm mean all the time. But it does mean that if we allow ourselves to be overwhelmed by our own emotions, we might actually be putting out some of that really explosive energy towards our friends or our loved ones, and that is not fair to take out on others. So your guides are really saying that, yes, you are stressed out. Yes, we're all stressed out. There's a bunch of stuff that's going on. Whatever it is, again, that you're aspiring to do or to have is making its way to you. So take a breath and relax just with that idea in mind, that whatever it is that you're longing for, whatever it is that you're desiring, that you're wishing for, it's making its way to you. So there's no need to worry about that particular aspect, because I think that you guys worry and stress out a lot about, oh, is it gonna happen? Am I gonna have this? Am I gonna be able to obtain this? Is this even gonna happen for me? Is it gonna be even possible? It is, and it's already on its way to you. But you creating this explosive, fiery nature is actually kind of, it's either delaying that star, that wish fulfillment from coming into your life, or it's actually even pushing it away. It's kind of deterring that wish fulfillment from coming down, or at least slowing it down, okay? So the more you're able to practice the release of this anger, the release of this temperament, when you feel stressed, put a lid on it and then go drain that, right? Don't expel it on other people, you know? Go meditate, go for a walk, go take a deep breath. Let that anger out in some type of healthy way, whatever that is for you, because it's gonna be different for everyone. Whatever way that is for you, do it and release it so that you're not releasing it onto other people, so that you're not blowing up on other people. Because I've been catching myself blowing up on like other people in the past 3 days, and it has really nothing to do with them and with the situations that are transpiring, but it really has everything to do with me and what those moments are, even though I'm sure my friends and whoever it is that I've been blowing up are pretty pissed at me. For me, it's giving me those situations, those blow-ups are giving me the insight that, Andy, you are really stressed out. And although you may think that you're doing enough, because I am doing things proactively every day, even though I think that I'm doing enough in order to combat and to release this stress and this anger, there could be more I could be doing, or it could be a different way about releasing this anger and this stress that might be healthier for me, and then actually help prevent me from having these outbursts, right, on other people. There's something to do with a love that either you're longing for or you're longing for. I was gonna say or they're longing for, but no, they clarified. There's some love that you're longing for, and this does not have to be romantic. So this could come up for most of you. I'm really getting that it's a specific person and in a specific regards is very romantic, but I'm gonna throw this out because this is a general reading, okay? So I can only tune into, you know, so many people's guides, and it's gonna come up with a different message. But for most of you that picked this stone, I feel like you guys are really reminiscing about a past connection or a past lover, or you're really like missing a specific type of love, whether it's like love from your family, love from your mother, love from a lover, love from a friend, from a specific person, from a specific situation. There's a love that is no longer that you're no longer engaging with or interacting with, that you really, really miss. The thing is, Spirit is saying that it moved away from you for a reason. And I think that they're wanting to be careful about how they're allowing me to say this, because some of you guys feel like it's still supposed to be. And it's not that they're not saying it isn't, but they're also saying that they're also not saying that it is. all Spirit wants you to know and what they want you to focus on right now is just that it is not right now. Does that make sense? Spirit doesn't want you to get, because Spirit is also letting me know that you tend to, I literally, the image that I'm being shown right now is a hamster running on a wheel like this, over and over and over. You're going nowhere with this. You replaying this situation, you longing for this person is just putting you in a cycle that's never going to end. It's an endless cycle. You could run around that wheel for eternity and you will never come to a singular point, a conclusion. You'll never come to a period at the end of the sentence. You just keep going over it and over it and over it and over again of wondering, did I make the right choice? Did they make the right choice? Should I go back to them? Should I let them come back to me? It's almost like you guys are really reminiscing about this love because you feel that it's still supposed to be in your life. And the thing is that Spirit is not saying that it's not, and they're not saying that it is supposed to be. They just want you to know that it's not for right now. They want you to look at what it is. Look at the situation. It's not there. Whether it's supposed to be or not, it's not there right now. So instead of focusing on a situation that is not in your life, that you're not interacting or dealing with anymore, move on to something else. If it is meant for you, it will come back. Maybe right now you need this separation from whatever kind of love this is. Maybe you need to be separated from this in order for you to learn things, in order for them to learn things. And I'm really getting that a lot of what's happening because of the way that you feel, let me know too if this resonates with you. I feel like a lot of you guys, a lot of what's happening is it's more so for them. Because I feel that you guys really heavily feel like you're supposed to be with this person, or you're supposed to have this love. If it's, if it's not a specific person, you're supposed to have this love from this situation in your life still. A lot of you guys really feel like you're still supposed to have this love. And maybe you feel that way because you are, but the other half of the situation, the other person, whatever it is, the other side of it needs to transmute. It needs to change into something else before it can come back to you, before it can reintegrate itself with your energy. And this happens all the time where people are just vibing on different levels. Someone's vibing higher, someone's vibing lower. It doesn't mean that you're better, it doesn't mean that they're worse, or vice versa. It just means that you're in different places. It's almost like the energy exists on totally different planes that it can't interact with one another. So that's why it's been removed from your life, because the energies, the frequency that either you're on or they're on do not match at this moment. And Spirit is just saying that that's just it. It's just not in this moment. And this moment might last a while. This moment might be over rather quickly. It depends on the work that you're doing on yourself and the work that the other half of the situation is doing on themselves as well. But I'm really getting that you really feel this strong pull, because it's like, I feel that you guys are probably the ones that are vibing a little bit high. You guys are ready, but you need the separation for the other. It's for them. I feel like Spirit is saying that it's more so for them to learn about themselves, to learn lessons, for themselves, whatever, in their own life, than it is about you. Not that you don't have anything to learn, not that you don't have any growth, but in order for them to reconnect, if that is going to happen, they need this period of separation away from your energy, okay? All right, is there any other messages for group number 1? Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others, especially this person, but with others in general. And try to be understanding and be really patient where everyone's coming from, because I feel like there's a lot of, not conflict, but I feel like there's a lot of different opinions around you right now that really conflict with your own opinion. I don't think that necessarily people are arguing or fighting, but I think that you're just surrounded right now with a bunch of different opinions that I think might be getting under your skin, just because you're being impatient with the different levels that people are at. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you guys are up here, and a lot of the people you're dealing with or surrounding yourself with are down here, so you're getting impatient because I think that you're trying to get people to understand, but you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped, and you can't make someone understand something that they're not ready to understand, if that makes sense. And I really resonate with this group because that's exactly how I've been feeling. So I get it, guys. Just be patient. Again, work on releasing that anger, and if it's meant for you, it will be for you, but just focus on what is present in your life now. Focus on what you can do now with your energy, with your attention, with your love, okay? I like this group a lot. All right, so that was for group number 1. Awesome, cool. Let me know in the comments down below how that resonated. And yeah, okay. All right, so if you picked group number 2 or the Lepidolite, this is your channeled message. So give me 1 second while I connect with your guides. So for those that picked group number 2, the Lepidolite crystal, what is the message for them? Okay, they're showing me, like, they showed me a diamond first, but then the diamond kind of transformed into a sword. There's something to do, and the sword, you know, just because of what I see that representation as. Oh, and now they're showing me a cross. Some of you guys could be like religious, like Christian or Catholic, or your faith or your religion could be really, really important to you. You don't have to be Catholic or Christian, or you don't have to be religious. I guess it could just be a symbolic representation of spirituality, because the cross is a representation of spirituality to me. I'm getting, okay, they're showing me a lot of images and I need them to slow down because it's hard to keep up. But okay, running away from something. This group is very scattered. At least your guides, the messages are coming in like, they show me this, they show me that, they show me this, they show me that. Okay, let's slow down the energy, 1 message at a time, please. Okay, going back to the sword. Okay, so this sword, there's something to do with the truth and with honesty, about speaking with honest intentions and with honest words, using the words that match up with how you truly feel inside. I feel like some of you guys, your guides are saying that some of you may withhold the truth. So you're not liars, but like you're either scared of telling the truth, you're scared of hearing the truth, or when you do speak with friends or whoever you speak with, you kind of withhold information. So like you don't lie, but you also don't tell the whole truth, right? The whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's like you don't do that. Or vice versa, people are not doing this with you. I really think it's more so on your side to others. So Spirit is saying that a lot of you guys, you don't speak your mind truthfully 100% because you're worried about how others will take it. You're worried about how others will react, and you're worried about how others will feel based on what you say. And it's not because you're gonna say things really harsh. Oh my gosh. It's not because you're gonna say things really harsh and really rude. It's just that it's almost like it's 2 things. For some of you, it's an insecurity, and it's kind of like that, what is it? Kind of a codependency on the reassurance and the affirmation of others, that you're afraid that if you tell someone how you really feel, and it's kind of like in a negative way, that they might see you differently, or they might not love you anymore, or they might think less of you. I don't think that's true. And I also want to say that if that is true, if people do react in a negative way, they're not your real friends. They're not really there for you. So speak your truth, and you know, if anything, speak your truth with the knowledge and the reassurance within yourself, knowing that whoever takes it wrong, you know, so if you tell your friend, hey, I'm feeling kind of this way, and they're like, oh my God, like, why didn't you tell me? Like, oh my God, like, oh, you feel like that? Like, okay, whatever. Like, if people are rude to you, people don't want to hear you, they're not really there for you. They're not really your friend. Like, just know that if someone is trying to tell you how they feel and you take it the wrong way, or they take it the wrong way, just know that they're not really there for you, okay? Because a true friend will understand. A true friend will really, really support whatever it is that you're feeling, even if you're feeling like some type of negative way towards your friend. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, there's like a little thing of dust. Even if you're feeling some type of negative way towards your friend, it's like they should still support whatever it is. They should be like, oh, I'm sorry that you're feeling that way. I'm sorry that this, I'm sorry that. But if they're deflecting, if they're projecting and just sending it back to you, oh, well, you should have done this. You should have told me sooner. You should have, blah, blah, you should have. They're just pointing fingers. They're just redirecting the energy that you're trying to put out, and they're just throwing it back at you. And yes, that could also deal with their own insecurity of not being able to take accountability for themselves, not wanting to take accountability for themselves. And again, I really think that through you speaking the truth, it's going to reveal everything. It's going to clear any confusion. It's going to clear, you know, I feel like some of you guys may be overthinking some of your relationships as well. Like some of you guys could already be like thinking like, who's really there for me? Who's not there for me? Because with the events that are going on, a lot of people's true colors are kind of either coming out, or people are now sitting down, taking a look at, because of the social distancing, are really taking a look at their connections, their friendships, their relationships, and really evaluating and reassessing what's healthy, what's toxic, who's there for me, who's not there for me, who's a real friend, who's not, etc., etc. So just take security in the fact that really you speaking your truth about how you really feel, coming from a good place, not pointing fingers, just expressing, hey, I feel this way. Hey, I feel this. I've been feeling like this. This. And noticing, observing how people are reacting to you just telling the truth and just saying, hey, I feel this way. I'm not blaming you. I'm not pointing fingers. I just feel this way and I want to tell you because I care about you and I care about this connection. Watch how people react. Watch what they say. Watch what they do in accordance to what you're saying to them. Okay? Because that's the thing that's going to be revealing the truth. It has nothing, you speaking your truth, that's not what's going to reveal the truth. Yeah? You doing it and their actions are what's going to reveal the truth. How they react is going to show you the truth of the situation. It's going to show you who's truly there, who's truly not there, who truly cares, who doesn't, right? And for what reasons people are there, okay? So I feel like there's gonna be a lot of falling out of relationships for you. And again, some of you are like, oh no, like I'm gonna lose friends, I'm gonna lose loved ones. No, they're not real friends. The people that you will be losing are not real friends, they're not real loved ones. Like I said, you'll see the truth if you really open your eyes and just observe how people take your honest feelings and thoughts. If you observe, you will see who the snakes are, right? And they will just either slither away or you're gonna have to cut them out of your life. And either way, it's a good thing. So I do think that's fair to say that you are gonna be losing a lot of friends and family during this time, but it's gonna be a good thing, okay? Some of you guys are okay with that. Some of you I feel like are like, oh no, I don't wanna lose my connections. But again, is it really a loss? I feel like it's more of a gain if it's not a genuine, real connection. What else for this group? For group number 2. There's definitely people watching you, okay? People are spying on you, like on social media, or people like are asking about you, asking around about you. Oh, how are they doing? What are they up to? Like, people are really nosy about what you're doing. But I feel like you could have a lot of silent supporters. Like, I feel like these people could be friends and family that like, they just watch what you're doing, like with, you know, maybe you have a business, maybe you have whatever. They kind of just watch what you're doing, but they don't really support it. Or vice versa. Again, this could go the other way around, but I feel like people are watching what you're doing, but they don't actually help you do anything. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you could be trying to start your own business. Maybe you could try to do something online, as like, you know, a lot of people are really turning to online work at this time. And I feel like maybe there could be something you're doing and your friends are like, oh, that's cool, you know, like go for it. But then they don't actually like, you know, show you any real support in what you're doing. So are they really there for you? Are they really being a good friend? You know, that's kind of going to be up to you to decide. But I feel like you do have a lot of eyes watching you. There's a lot of attention on you. There's a lot of attention on whatever it is that you're doing. So I definitely think that this makes sense, because I feel that because you have a lot of attention and eyes on you, I feel like there's a lot of people that are jealous of whatever it is that you're doing. And that's why you have a lot of fake people around you, because they see the greatness in you. They see your potential, and they see that, you know, even though they're not trying to support you, they're just trying to cling on. If you're a Libra and you're watching this, let me know if you picked this group, because last month's Libra March and end of the month reading was literally this situation, that people are being leeches. People are just attaching themselves to you, being your friend, saying what they need to say in order to like latch onto you and just ride you like an elevator to the top of whatever the success is for you, you know? Like, they want to come up to the top, and then once you're successful and once you're famous and well known and you've acquired wealth and success on multiple levels, then they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that's my friend and I've known them since forever and this and this and this. But then you're gonna be like, wait a minute, but when did you ever really show that support, you know, when I was struggling, when I was starting out, when I was this, when I was that, right? So I feel like you have a lot of that energy around you. And again, from you speaking your truth, and just expressing how you feel, what you think, you're going to be able to see who these people are. It will illuminate that to you. And I definitely think that a lot of that's going to be happening during this month, and you're going to really need to, or during this time I should say, and you're going to really need to either cut these people out or just let them, you know, slither away into their own holes, because they're going to expose themselves. That's the thing. It's going to be impossible for these people to continue hiding the way that they really are. There is also a highlight, last message, there's a highlight of self-care and self-nurturing, because I feel like whatever work that it is that you do a lot for other people. Like you serve a lot of people, whatever job or whatever you're trying to do, if it's something new, you're trying to like do something for the greater good. You're trying to serve a multitude of people. And I feel like that's great, that's awesome, I love that. And this is something I struggle with as well. You need to give back to yourself a little bit more. I think that's also kind of why you don't notice these takers that are around you, these leeches in your life, because you're so giving to everyone else. You think that anyone that's just kind of giving you some attention is a real friend, when if you were giving back more to yourself, you would notice, wait a minute, they don't give me anything, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really getting anything out of this. And not that it's like you need to be friends with someone to get something out of this, but it should be equal. You know, what you give, they should give back. Alrighty, so let me know if that resonated in the comments down below. That was group number 2. And yeah, just let me know how it resonated. Like this video, share with your friends, and I think that's it. And if it didn't, just pick a different crystal or pick a different video, okay? Alright, so if you picked group number 3 or the green fluorite, this is going to be your channeled message. So give me 1 second, I'm going to tune into your guide. So for those of you that picked group number 3, the green fluorite, what are the messages that are tuned in with the stone? Okay, it definitely, there's a huge highlight with power. Some of you guys could be Leos, because when I mentioned the word power, I see this image of like literally like I see the strength card in tarot is what I'm being shown. It's funny because I said I'm not gonna use any tarot cards today, but somehow they're still popping up in my head. But I get the image and the energy of the strength card. So I see this lion, and I see like a lot of like glowing bright light surrounding this lion. So I feel like a lot of you guys could be feeling really, really powerful right now, or recently I think this has already happened. You're stepping into your power. You're finally being like, this is who I am. I'm this person. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. Like, I'm doing what I love to do. I'm expressing myself how I want to express myself. This is who and how I am. It's very unapologetic. I love this energy that's coming through. A lot of you guys are working very diligently towards a goal. There's a goal in mind that you're very confident of achieving, and you're very confident in yourself and your capabilities of being able to go down this path and to achieve whatever this goal is in mind. You're really set on it, okay? There's a lot of very passionate energy behind this group. There's a lot of drive and focus, and almost like a laser focus. The downside of this message is that your guides are saying, be careful not to get lost on this path, okay? Whatever this goal in mind is, money, attention, fame, whatever it is, and it doesn't have to be so physical and so egotistical in those matters. Whatever your end goal is, Spirit really wants to make sure that you're not forgetting the people that support you. Excuse me. You're not forgetting the people that have helped you become the person you are, that have been there for you, that have motivated you, that have pushed you to believe in yourself. Because I feel like now they're showing me like, it's almost like behind this lion. Have you guys ever seen, this is gonna be like throwback, and I don't know if a lot of you guys will even remember this, but I don't know if you guys remember the movie Narnia, like the Narnia Chronicles or whatever, but you remember that lion? What was his name? Like Asgard or something? I think that was his name. I don't know how I remember. Was that his name? Anyways, the lion from the Narnia Chronicles, whatever, there's like a scene where he's like up on a rock, and it's like they're having a war, and like there's this huge army behind him. That's what I'm being shown. It's like behind the power and the confidence that you have now, there was family, there was friends, there was people supporting you and lifting you up to believe in yourself. And I can say that for myself. When I didn't believe in myself, I had other people that did. And that helped give me the confidence to believe in myself. I was like, well, if they believe in me, why don't I believe in myself? And it was through time and through seeing how much support and love and belief people were pouring into me that I finally decided to look inside and look at what they were supporting, look at what they were believing in, what they were motivating and pushing to aspire to be better. And I was like, you know what? I do love myself. I do believe in myself. I am capable. I am confident. I can do this, you know? But it was in part due to the support that I had. If I had not had that support, I would not have gotten to the point that I am now. And Spirit is really signifying this because I feel like you're someone that, you could be a fire sign or like an earth sign, like a Capricorn, where you're very fixated on your goals and you kind of tend to just forget about the people that helped you get there. Like you'll get your goal and then it's like, yeah, I did this all by myself. And it's like, but didn't you have that army? Didn't you have that, you know, gathering of endless support and love and motivation from your friends or family? Don't you think that that added to you becoming the person you are, that added to you to be able to get to the goal you have? You can't forget about those people, you know what I'm saying? You can't just, once you get to the top, you just forget about everyone that helped you get to the top, right? Because I truly believe that you wouldn't get there without that support. And because that support helped you discover the capability that you have. And it really was your own capability and your own work that got you there. But it was their support and motivation that helped you realize your potential, right? So it's just like it's a matter of, your guides just don't want you to forget. I feel like there's a lot of people in your life that support you and are there for you that you tend to overlook. What is it? I don't think that it's you mean to. Oh, here's the thing. They're not saying that you mean to. They're telling me that you get distracted really, really easily. And that's the whole reason why you're here. That's the whole reason why you picked this, is because you're probably someone that just, you have a goal, and I'm a Sag, so I get this, once we set a goal, that's our goal and that's what it is. But it's also important to be aware of your surroundings and be aware of who's helping you achieve that goal. You know, you don't have to give them credit. You have to be like, oh, I would never have, but it's like, I had so much support. You know, haven't you ever seen like the Golden Globes or the Emmys, when people go and get nominated and receive like these really prestigious awards? They thank their families, they thank their wives, their husbands, their spouses, their children, their friends, their supporters. They thank them because they understand that even though it really was their own capability and their own power that got them there, they also understand that they had support, and without that support, who knows if they would have been able to achieve those goals. So it's just important to remember to thank the people, to be grateful for the people that are around you, that are supporting you, because I feel like you do have a lot of support. Like I said, I see that you have this army of friends and family, and I feel like you even have support from people you don't know. Like maybe you have some sort of social media presence, or you're well known in some way, that I feel like there's people that you don't even know, like you're not even close to, that support you and are like wanting you to succeed. I feel like you just have a lot of people around you that are just looking at you and like they know you're gonna be successful, and it's like they're putting that energy and attention to you, and that's what helps you become successful. That's what helps you achieve your dreams and your goals. And it's important to acknowledge these people, and it's important to be thankful and express that to them, right? Because eventually some of these people are probably not going to be there towards the end, you know, because they're going to feel they're not going to feel appreciated. You have to appreciate the support that you get, right? It's, again, mutual. I don't know if I said this or for the other group, maybe group 2 might resonate with you too, because it kind of had something to do with this. But yeah, you should watch group 2. If you didn't pick group 2, watch group 2 as well. But yeah, just again, and like I said, Spirit's not saying that I don't think you guys are doing this intentionally. I think that you guys are just so laser focused on your own goals and your own dreams that you just like don't even realize that you wouldn't be able to go as far as you can if you didn't have all these people uplifting you and pushing you to get this goal, right? Don't get tangled in your own desires. You know what I'm saying? Don't get lost in your own goals and your own desires. And don't get lost in it that it's like it becomes all about the end goal, all about this, you know, and I don't care who's helping me, who's not, because I think you'll realize that it's going to be very, very difficult. Let's say if everyone did drop and stop supporting you, you're going to realize that it's going to be really, really difficult to be able to pursue this. You know, you're not gonna have people motivating you. You're not gonna have people checking in on you. Imagine that, just imagine that. If you didn't have anyone checking on you, if you didn't have anyone, you know, motivating you and telling you, you can do this, I believe in you, I know you can do this. Aside from yourself telling yourself that, for me, and this is my personal opinion, for me, it's essential to have people tell me that, you know, for people to say, I support what you're doing, I believe in you, I know you can do it, push yourself, you know, because I motivate myself like no other, and I have endless motivation from myself, for myself, but I also know that I need support and I need that love and that security from my close ones as well, and I have endless appreciation and gratitude towards them. Okay, is there any message for group number 3? Any other message? I feel like a lot of you guys are lonely as well. There's something about loneliness. I'm going to go into this really quickly, but I feel like this is kind of getting kind of long. What is it about this loneliness? I feel like they're saying that you guys feel alone, or someone feels alone on this path. So you might actually not even, I'm getting that some of you guys might not even be aware of how much, like, so here's the thing. There might be a lot of supporters that you have that they go out of their way and go above and beyond. They do like so many things for you, but I don't think that they tell you. And that might be part of why you're unaware and why you don't express your appreciation. I feel like there's a lot of people in your life that make sacrifices for you to help you, like giving them your time, or they give their time to you, or like they change plans, or I feel like there's a lot of people that make a lot of sacrifices, whether it's your family or friends. There's people in your life that make a lot of sacrifices for you to help you, and I don't think that you see it, because I don't think that they tell you, because I don't think that they want you to know. They just do it because they love you. You know, they don't tell you because they need you to say thank you. They just do it because they care about you and they love you. So just make sure that you're expressing your gratitude and your love to the people that are there for you. That's all I'm saying. And yeah, that's it. Okay. If that resonated, let me know in the comments down below. Like this video for more videos like this. And yeah, watch number 2. I definitely think that there's something in here. There's some correlation between these last 2 groups. They're very like different sides though. So watch number 2 if you feel inclined to. If not, no big deal. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.